What up? Welcome back to Cool Kid TCG. Playing my really good friend Kev Cash today with his Treasure Cup winning Corazon deck list. That's on One Piece Top Decks. You can check it out. Kev Cash. He won a store regional on the website. But yeah, so we're going. He won the dice roll. He's going first. I'm going to mold this hand. I'm telling him it's kind of a good hand. I like it, but like, I don't know. I could have easily kept that hand, but I'm gonna mull it. I think I was looking for more carrots or more 2Ks because it kind of just was 1Ks like carrot, the Bonnie, and then it was a bunch of like non-counter Hody, the Law Blocker, which I don't know if I'm gonna need that Law Blocker, and an Electric Luna. So some good cards, definitely a hand I could have kept. But yeah, I know I played him a couple times. I think the combo he's looking for on $3 is he wants to play Mihawk into the Dressrosa Cavendish. And then from there, kind of just like cycle until he sees what he needs to see. He also has access to Sugar, which is one of the most annoying cards to go against. His leader effect, I believe, is he has 6 or less cards in hand. He can restand his leader at the end of his turn and he's also a blocker, so he can take some hits per board. He taps 1 for a Perona. He gets to arrange the top 5 of his deck, put it in any order on the top or bottom. He puts it back on the top and passes. We go to our 2-Dawn turn. We have a Wanda Searcher, so let's start off with a Wanda search top 5 for a Minx. We're able to grab a carrot, so we are in business, and we're going to pass. We have a Pedro blocker, so we have a turn next play, and we have a Sicilian. We also have a 2K carrot. He swings 5 life, we give him the Sicilian, and then he taps 3 for his combo, which is the Mihawk into Cavendish. So he's good to go. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about that Cavendish. If we're at 5 Dawn, we could freeze it with the carrot. We're going to leader effect to rest the Mihawk and swing 5 into the 4. Let's see what he does. He could either give us a 2K, let it die, or he could use his leader effect, which he does to block, and he takes a hit. So now we tap 4 for the Pedro. Pedro, very strong blocker on KO. Can rest one of his active Dawn, or KO a rested 6 cost of his. He taps 2 for Sugar, which is able to rest a 4 cost on play. And then from there, every single time I play a character, he rests his Sugar and gets to rest any of my characters. He swings 5 life. Thinking this through, it looks like we're probably going to take 2 hits this turn. So I probably should counter out of this one. He's probably going to swing 6, 7. But I take this one, he's going to swing 6. So we'll give him a 2K. And then he's going to swing 7. So we can give him 2K, 1K, or we take another hit. So we take a second hit that turn. Kind of rough, but we kind of had to. We go to our 6th Dawn turn. Carrot is live, but as soon as we play, it will be rested by his Sugar. So we're gonna start off. Luckily, we have a Wanda Searcher. We can search top 5 and grab another carrot. That activates, it procs the Sugar effect of his because he has to do it on our play. So he rests my Pedro. I'm able to swing my other Wanda into it. Here he could use leader ability to keep it alive, but then that's going to kind of leave his other cards more vulnerable. I'm going to swing 5 into the Mihawk. He's going to block again. And then now we're going to tap 5 for carrot, freezes Cavendish. So now the only swings we have to kind of worry about is the Mihawk, which he does have to put a Dawn on, and then lead swing at this point. And we were able to clear that Sugar relatively effectively. He swings his Perona into my Wanda, where I let that die. He is at 7 Dawn. He swings 5 life. Kind of thinking this through. He could Hody. Hody's still available. We'll give him a 2K. But he's going to tap 5 for a Smoker. Smoker allows him to restand the Dawn, so he will do that. Now he's at 3. He's going to tap 3 for a Dopey blocker. He gets to arrange the top 5. It's the exact same effect as the Perona he's played. Look at the top 5, arrange him in any order, put him top or bottom. But that card also has blocker. But I'm going to be able to rest it if need be. So he's thinking about the way he's going to arrange it. But I do have some decisions because I can rest the Mihawk and swing into that. I can rest this Dofi blocker and swing into that. And I can play something down to rest that Smoker and keep it frozen. I think a play like a Suru to minus the Smoker and then rest it and freeze it with the other carrot we have in hand probably would be the best play. While swinging the carrot we have to freeze the Cavendish. So we go to our 8 Dawn turn. We have a Suru and we have a carrot, so we can do the play. I'm thinking about the best way to do this because he also has that Dofi blocker. I'm hoping he uses the Dofi blocker. I just want to keep as little amount of bodies on possible. I'm going to swing 6 life and freeze the Cavendish. Keep all 8 and be flexible depending on whether he gives us his blocker or not, which he does, which is what I wanted him to do. So now he's like, I know I'm going to be able to go ahead with my plan of 6 Dawn of freezing, tapping 1 for Suru and then 5 for the carrot to freeze that Smoker. He's going to still have that Mihawk, but I can clear this Perona as well with my Wanda. So now we're going to be in a situation where it's going to be just like last turn where the only swing we have to worry about is the Mihawk and leader. We are playing down a 2K to do this. We also have Luna. We could go about doing it that way instead. But I think I'd rather keep the Luna for next turn. So we'll swing 7 life. He takes. We tap 1 for the Suru. We minus the Smoker. We use leader ability to rest. Now we tap 5 for a second carrot, and we're able to keep that frozen. So now, again, same situation as before, except for our board's a little bit better, and we got him down to 1 life, whereas he has 2 rested characters. The only swings we have to worry about are Mihawk and the leader. He does have 9 Dawn. He could, for example, play a Hody, rest our blocker, go for game. But I think we're going to be able to counter out of one of those swings, especially if he has put Dawn on Mihawk. So he has 8 set aside. He swings 5 life. And I'm thinking about like he still has 8 standing. I'm thinking about the Hody, to be honest. That's what I was thinking. I'm just going to block now because I think he's going to Hody me. And I get to use Pedro's effect to pop a 6 cost, so I pop his Smoker. And then he seemed like that messed up his plan. Because I think he was going to play an 8 cost Kid, actually. And he was going to use that Dawn, the Smoker Dawn, to restand 1. And then that would allow him to use the Kid's effect. But now that plan seems to be off the table. Again, I thought he was going to Hody. That's why I gave up the blocker at that point. And I just wanted to be safe as possible while also clearing that troublesome body. I thought that was the most troublesome body on the board. He swings 5 life. He still has 8 Dawn standing. We take. He's thinking it through. We have 5 cards in hand. We have 2 carrot swings. We have to hit him twice next turn. He's going to tap. Looks like he taps 2, maybe 3. He untaps them. He's thinking this through. Again, I think his plan was to Kid. He told me that afterwards. His plan was to play the Kid. He taps 1 for a Perona, one he played earlier. Let's look at the top 5. Arrange them in any order he'd like. He puts it back on top. He's thinking things through. Looks like he's going to tap 3. He's rearranging everything. He's really thinking this through. This is probably the most critical turn for him because next turn we can push for game, depending on what he does. So he's making sure he gets it right. And we're going to 10 Dawn next turn. We're on 8 Dawn currently. He's at 9. He taps 3 for a Dopey blocker. He says, I'm just not going to arrange it because I just did it. Then he taps 3 for an Ivankov that allows him to play the top card on if it's a 2 cost or less. He plays a Sugar and he rests Arsuru. He gets a restand leader. He has 1 Dawn standing. So now, because he has that Sugar, I can't, if I play like a Hody down, for example, and rest his Dawn and rest his blocker, it's going to, he's going to be able to tap that Hody down. So I think the best way to do this is just use leader ability to rest the Dofi. Let's swing 7 life, freeze the Cavendish, he takes, and then now he's thinking about trigger. He doesn't, and so now it's like 4 cards in hand, 5 cards in hand. Let's put it all on Cred and swing game while also freezing, I think, the Mihawk. He still has a standing Dawn, so I don't know what that could be, and we got it. So yeah, I mean, we're very fortunate. I think our deck's pretty good against his, specifically the Cavendish. I know that the Cavendish is pretty good. If he gets that kid out, it's probably a different ball game because I don't have any obvious answers for getting rid of it. I can continually freeze his board and poke at that kid, but he could keep blocking with his leader effect. Granted, at that point he was at 1 life, I think, so he could only do that for 1 turn. It definitely would have changed the game if he gets that kid out, but I think we would have kept everything frozen. We still had a Luna. Next turn, we could have -1 to the kid and kept his entire board frozen. But yeah, we're able to take the power of Carrot, freezing those Cavendishes on board, freezing that Smoker on board, and just kind of going on to win from there. But let me know in the comments anything good and differently. Really appreciate you guys, and see you next time.